The year is 2008, and 4chan's export is having another unsecured webcam thread. In these threads, you shared links to security cameras or even webcams that either have an incredibly easy to guess password or none at all. Even though they're unprotected, there's a sense that you're not meant to watch them. It's like an open door to a house without any consequences to walking in. And the reality is that there's thousands of these unsecured cameras across the entire world. If you've been on the internet recently, there's a trend of liminal spaces, and I think these cameras reflect that. They're familiar, but alien. 1,000 miles away, there's a live feed of people you'll never meet, not knowing that you can see them. It's a one-way window into places all around the world. On these unsecured webcam threads, you usually have your standard random person's unprotected webcam, or an interesting or eerie looking street. Usually nothing more remarkable than that. However, on this one thread, they were about to discover something intriguing. It was a link to a webcam in Korea, where a girl laid completely motionless in a room covered in signs and clutter. Initially, the people in the thread believed they'd stumbled across a dead body. However, a couple of hours later, she got up. Her behavior was strange, and movement was minimal. She would sleep for 12 hours of the day, and on the rare occasion when she was awake, there was little difference to the feed as she typed away on her laptop. Every day. Sleep 12 hours, type 12 hours. Sleep 12 hours, type 12 hours. And on the rarest of occasions, once every month, she would go out for only 10 minutes to buy groceries. Apart from that, her life was strictly routine. Why? This question remained for many days as the morbid curiosity got the better of everyone, peering into the life of someone so strange, until a user on 4chan came across what she was typing. It was a WordPress blog. The blog was disturbing to say the least. She claimed that within her ankle, she had a mind control weapon implanted. This was by a corrupt police officer known as P. In a lot of her writing, she repeatedly talks about P. P wants to steal her family inheritance and will do anything to do it. The constant mention of this, and the fact she can afford to do this, sleeping and typing without doing any work for almost 15 years, definitely adds credibility to that inheritance. This P character could control her actions by making her sleep at any time, which would explain the weird positions and how she could fall asleep almost instantly. And also, he could control her thoughts, manipulate her to think of dark ideas through this chip. She also claims that a chip is implanted within her left eyebrow, and this is where her most common name, Chip-chan, comes from. The signs in Korean would talk about how she can't leave the apartment because of the chip implanted. It's claimed she's lived like this since 1996. Since her streams were discovered in 2008, a lot of people have tried to dig into the deeper meaning. There's no way anyone can live like this, right? Perhaps it's an art project, a comment on how we live day to day. Or perhaps she actually is hostage. I mean, sure, it'd be unlikely for a chip to be able to control stuff, but, you know, with MK Ultra, everything's possible and likely, right? Well, being actually held hostage is unlikely, since she's seen to exit her home multiple times for groceries. You'd have to be pretty bad at your job to not lock the door. Secondly, for an art project to take almost 27 years of your life is absurd. We gotta use Occam's razor here. The most likely answer is probably the most true. And the sad reality is that she suffers from mental illness. Within people who have paranoid schizophrenia, they believe that someone is after them. P is a delusion created from Chip-chan's mind. The likelihood of a kidnapper being able to control thought and sleep patterns is impossible. And you might be wondering, why not try and help them? But that would be the worst thing you could do. There's been people online who have found out where she's lived and use this information to try and get the police to help her. Certain users feel a need to save the vulnerable. However, by contacting a paranoid schizophrenic and especially getting the police involved would only terrify her and worsen her mental condition. On the internet, there are clowns and jesters. The lolcows are constantly provoked to do more outlandish things for the audience's entertainment. Take Chris Chan, for example. If they were left alone, no one watched their videos, or if that one guy didn't make that one something awful thread, would they have done the things that they did now? But the main thing that separates Chip Chan from a lolcow is that lolcows are interactive. With Chip Chan, the only thing you can do is watch. As I'm making this video, it's 2023, and she stopped streaming. Now uploading videos on her YouTube channel, cataloging her skin conditions. I'm gonna censor them, but if you want to see them, search them up yourself, I don't care. It's worrying to see her physical health deteriorate and her mental health worsen to such a state. However, there's a minor silver lining here, that in the descriptions of her videos, she is taking medicine, which is relieving. Which brings us to today, where she uploads short YouTube videos outside, calling out the police and anyone she sees, and that's what's happening right now. It's unknown if Chip Chan is homeless or not, but I seriously hope they're okay. What makes Chip Chan so saddening to me and disturbing is the fact that you can watch her deteriorate in real time, but there's nothing you can do about it. You're once again looking through that one-sided window.